Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot. How are my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Pisces doing today? How you guys doing? For real, how is everybody doing? Oh, today we are in spring now. Today is Tuesday, the 21st of March. Let's practice our breathing, our routine before we dive in. Inhale, exhale twice. Inhale. Exhale. Whew. You need to do breathing at all times. It helps to release any tension, takes away any negative vibes from you. It helps you to be free. Pisces, free. You guys get wound up sometimes, so don't. Feel free to breathe. I know. Spirits, release to us any messages meant for our Pisces family. Help them to gain the clarity and understanding that they are seeking. Help the answers flow to any questions they may have. It's been really beautiful. The sun is shining and spring is here. That is wonderful. Let's see what the messages are for our Pisces family. Just enjoy life and breathe each and every day and give thanks and have gratitude. Oh, have gratitude. Be thankful for what you have, who you have in your life. Spread the love. Fill your heart with it. Spirits talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Pisces. King of Cups. Three of Swords. What is going on? What is going on, Pisces? Wow. Wow. My favorite card in reverse. Ooh. King of Pentacles. Wow. Four of Cups. Wow. Pisces. Pisces. You have been going through some stuff. Disappointment. Trying to get in tune with yourself, and it has not been working in your favor. You lost out on something. Some form of lacking that now has you grieving, depressed, and not even looking forward to anything. Somebody in your life really disappointed you, and an opportunity fell through that you thought was going to take you to new heights, and you just want to give up. You're just so tired of everything. So the abundance that you were perceiving initially, it fell through. You didn't get it. You didn't get it. You were excited. You were ready to relish in your achievements, and something fell short. It really fell short, and it really messed with you. Sometimes we count our chickens before they hatch, but if you really think about it, this is what I believe. I believe every disappointment is a blessing in disguise, okay? So let's say you were planning something, it didn't work in your favor. So of course you're depressed, you're feeling sad. Oh, pain. It could be a broken relationship, a loss of opportunity for business, financial growth. Sometimes things don't balance out. And when you're going through the process and you're able to recognize, okay, this didn't pan out, but there's another option that would be available to me. And a lot of times people it's like, in a sense, like, you're not grateful for what you have. Okay? Because you're on solid ground regardless. It's just that you're in greed mode. You're being greedy right now. You're wanting so much. And when it doesn't work out, you sulk. Pisces, you have enough to sustain. You have enough to grow. You have enough to be comfortable. And you're looking for more opportunities. I believe that every disappointment is a blessing in disguise, even if you don't recognize it at the time. Okay? Even with the relationship that fell apart, it's pain, sadness. But had you gone further with this person and become more involved with them, the devastation would have been worse. So it's better to catch it on the beginning stages rather than be fully invested for years and years to end up being disappointed because of their actions. And the thing you're not recognizing is that even though you feel defeated right now, you have so many blessings still surrounding you. Even with you grieving and being sad over this situation, if you turn around, you're going to see that there's more options following you. There's more options coming available to you. That's with the Five of Cups, because there's still two more cups to dive into. So there's more opportunities on the way for you. But don't allow your greed for more, 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 more to cloud your path. Don't allow it. There are more opportunities. Look at this. You have the Five of Cups, and there's still two more cups right there. You see? Two cups right here that you haven't even taken the amenities out of yet, the blessings out of yet, right? That's one with two options for you. Here, you have your Four of Cups. You already unveiled three. You still have another cup, but you're not looking up to see it because you're so busy being sad and grieving over the cups that are already down. You have two cups over here, so that's two more opportunities. Then you have a cup here with another opportunity if you'd wake up and see it. But both times you have your head down. You're so wallowing in the mishap, you're not paying attention to the opportunities available to you. Look at this. This is what, the Nine of Pentacles? You're happy. You're free. You feel content. This is your end card. That means that look at all that greenery. Look at all these blessings. Look at all that opportunity. All of this is coming to you. So you can't be stuck with your head down, feeling depressed, feeling the pain. You go through the process, but there are more blessings on the way for you. But you have to change your perspective. You have to change your attitude, because you're not even seeing the blessings because you're still wallowing in what didn't work out. Yes, bad things happen to good people. Sometimes things don't work out, but you still have your stability. You still have your ideas. You still have goals to fulfill. You still have options available to you. You have to pick your head up. Pick your head up and recognize that there's more on the way for you. This is not sealing the deal. It's not sealing the deal. What is the purpose of telling people to move on and move forward if they're ready to give up when things don't work out at the first sign of trouble? Tweak it and learn from it and figure out how you can obtain it on a different path. Because I'm telling you right now, the many blessings are flowing. They're coming to you. But you'll only receive these when you take your head out of the sand. Stop blaming yourself for things that didn't work out. Everything is not going to work out. And to be honest with you, you have enough. You just want more. This disappointment, yes, you may have lost a little change or some things didn't work out as you planned. But you know what? The whole thing didn't fall apart. It's just things you have to work on. It's like a machine that a part of it is not working and you got to go back to the drawing board to get it right. But that doesn't mean you throw out the machine. You still have to work it and tweak it so it could fall in line for you. And that's the thing. Pisces, you can't stay in that sunken place. I'm telling you, because you're avoiding the truth. You're emotional right now. You're looking. You know what it is? You like wanting people to be sorry for you because the additional monies that you wanted didn't pan out. Okay, that's understood. Who's not going to be upset over losing some money? But this was a want and a desire. It was not a need. Your needs are met. And that's where the gratitude comes in, because your needs are met. You invested in something or you tried something and it didn't pan out, but you still have more opportunities on your path. And rather than keep your head down, hold your head up high and say, okay, that didn't work out. I'm okay with that. I'm going to strategically mix it up a little so that I can have my plan executed. So this disappointment means nothing to me. I would have liked it to work out in my favor, but it has not. So you're experiencing this kind of emotional twist. And even though you're thankful for what you have, you're so pissed that you didn't get what you wanted. And you're saying to yourself, if I'd have just done this, if I'd have just done that, if I'd have tweaked this, if I tweaked that. Listen, every disappointment is a blessing in disguise. You still have more options coming to you. Now that you know things that would work in your favor and would not, now you're able to apply this new direction to your new plan. It's going to change the course of things. And that's what life is all about. It's going through different chapters and different phases, things working, things not working, but you can't stay down in the dumps. I know you got to take some time to mourn a loss, but you got to get right back up and figure out where you went wrong, what you did wrong, and how you can change it. You don't want it to cool off where your ideas die down. You got to say, I was so close. I was so close, but I didn't do this, or I need to work on this, or I didn't plug this in. I didn't do that. That's life. I know it's easier said than experienced, but that's life. You try different things until you find out what works. And the joy that is going to be coming to you. Stop letting issues that come about make you feel less than. Pisces, you're not less than. You're in learning mode and you're trying different things until what sinks. Not sink like a boat losing water and sinking down. I mean, synchronize, where everything falls into place and meshes together. That's why you got to keep working and tweaking and fixing and doing what needs to be done. You can't let your emotions tear you apart. You have to become more stable and recognize the flaws in anything that you do so that you can cure it and come back stronger, not with a band-aid. Come back stronger where you worked on the areas that needed to be worked on. But the blessings that are flowing for you are wonderful. I mean, it's like a dream come true. And you're so busy beating yourself up because you are looking at money that didn't transpire for you. But you know what? You know what I love? You know what I love more than anything else? I love when you go back to the drawing board and you work on something, which you are doing right now because things didn't pan out the way you wanted it to. So you've been down on yourself. But when you recognize that there are more opportunities available for you and you pick your head up and you get out of your feelings, because right now you're in an emotional state. You just feel tapped out and you're willing to give up right now. But Pisces, this is not the time. This is not the time. This is the time you're being tested. If you take an exam and it's really tough and you studied for it, you still have the opportunity to pass it no matter how tough it is. If you know the material, you'll be able to get through, right? So you know your stuff. You know your creativity. You know that there's always going to be challenges to face, obstacles blocking your path. And I tell people this all the time. And I'm not going to be any different with you. Look at where you came from and look at where you are and look at where you're going. Envision it. See it as clear as day. The only way you're going to arrive to your success and enjoyment, this is success. This is a place where you're happy. The birds are chirping, the green is growing. You feel relaxed. You've been through some stuff and now you're seeing your garden flourish. You're not dismissing what already transpired. You're getting over it. You're getting over it and you're looking at things from a different perspective, a different lens. And you're starting to see your ideas coming into fruition. But of course, you're human. Everybody has stumbling blocks. You are no exception to that rule. But you will blossom in the end. This is how your chapter is going to end, on a high note. Obstacles and issues almost had you beating yourself completely up. You gave yourself black eyes punches because of the fact that you're frustrated. If there were no options on your course, you'd say, dang, those things happen. How is Pisces even going to recover? But when you start strategically planning to overcome those obstacles, take a new route, and rise above the circumstances right now, you're going to realize that that gut punch was a temporary feeling. You're out of breath, catching breath, but you're still moving forward. And it's going to end in your favor. That's why you got to get yourself back up. I'm telling you, the road is rugged. Things have turned upside down. But never forget, those are things that you wanted and desired and lusted after. It's not things that you need to have. It's things you want to have. So technically, you didn't lose anything. You were trying to expand and grow more. And it didn't work out. That doesn't mean it's never going to work out, because on this journey that you're facing of heartache, pain, regrets, greed, jumping in before thinking things through, it's going to pan out in the end for you. You're emotionally distraught right now, but let me tell you something. When you start to see the opportunities that are coming your way, when you hold your head up high and you receive and you realize that the buck doesn't stop here, it's not ending here, that you're going to keep going, you'll gain that transparency and that clarity to see that there are other options available to you. But you have to be willing to receive them and willing to see them. And as long as you stay depressed, sad, grief-stricken, those opportunities won't embark on your path. You have to change your attitude and change your way of thinking, and then it'll become clear as day for you. I know that it's traumatizing, some of the things you've been through, but after all that you've been through, you think you're going to stop now? Why? You've been through the worst of it. It was like issues back to back. It had you stuck in grief mode. And you know that you were being greedy when you were rushing, because the King of Pentacles in reverse is telling us that you were jumping in too quickly. You weren't thinking things through. You didn't plan properly. And the wrath of your mistakes has come into your life. But that doesn't mean you have to stay there upset and depressed. If you just breathe like I tell you to, Pisces, and you look clearly and you envision your ideas, it's going to start like a magnet drawing you to where you need to go, how you need to overcome, and where you see yourself. You are a winner in the end. But because of greed and not thinking things through, your route is going to appear to be a little bit longer. But you still have a route to take. You still have obstacles down the line. But because you're going to work and get yourself through this situation, you're going to come out on top. You're going to come out on top with the Nine of Pentacles. So I say to you, accept the fact that if 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 you fail to plan, what is it? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You have to be strategic in your efforts to accomplish what it is you're seeking. And sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't right away, but you will receive it. It's just a little bit of a longer journey than you initially planned. It's like making a bad turn while on the highway and you got to go sometimes quite a bit of distance to get to the next exit. So I say to you, through this process that is so frustrating, so diminishing at times, you're going to come out shining. You're going to come out with greenery all around you. You're going to come out with listening to the birds and securing your peace and your solace. Don't let that disrupt you. You know how many times in life we try things and it doesn't pan out? It happens. And then it could be one thing off, that if you get back on track, it's going to lead you in the right direction. We all make mistakes, all of us. But do we learn from them is the key. Pisces, are you learning from your mistakes? Are you gaining access to more ideas and more growth? Are you allowing yourself to embrace change? You have to answer those questions, because if you don't, you're blocking your own path. Things will work out through what? You've heard me talk enough to know that I say, my daddy always says, perseverance seldom fails. Such is life. Perseverance seldom fails. That's persistence, where you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. How are you going to arrive at your destination where it so happens that you fall into a little difficulty and you say, I'm done. It's over. I'm fed up. I'm tired. That's the difference between success and failure. Successful people fall as many times as it takes to arrive at their destination. Failure is like you're trying and trying, it's not working out, you just say, screw it. What lane are you in? What lane are you in? Anything worth having is worth working for. Even with disappointments. Even when you feel down and fed up and exhausted and frustrated, you've already seen yourself there. So the job is halfway done. But if you can't even envision yourself arriving at where you need to be, you may as well hang it up. What's the purpose? If you're going after something, go after it. If you have to tweak it over and over until you get it right, do what you have to do. I remember I was putting up a desk I bought. I got it off Amazon, and you got to put all the pieces together, and all the pieces come with it. And I'm not always the technical person. I have a son that's really great at that. Even my daughter's starting to get really good at it. But it was like, can I get this done? Can I get it completed? I even had it facing the wrong way, and I had to get the screwdriver to unscrew it and twist in the right way. And let me tell you something. I'm working at my desk right now that I put up myself. And I attribute it to what? Perseverance seldom fails. I thought I couldn't do it, and I did it. None of my sons were available. I just had to do it myself, and I did it. I did it. And that's what you have to do in life. You have to keep going after what you want. Then your husband comes back, he's like, oh, you should have waited for me. Oh, please. I wanted it to go up immediately, not 2 weeks from now. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to branch out and do stuff yourself. Test your powers, test your strength, and apply it. Even when you think you can't complete something, you'll surprise yourself and do it. So I'm saying sometimes when you fall, doesn't mean you failed. It just means you got to get back on course and try a different route, get a different map, do whatever you have to until it gets to where you need it to be. You are going to end on a positive note, Pisces. I'm telling you, the hard work, the exhaustion is all going to pay off in the end. Right now, it doesn't seem like that. Seems like a pipe dream, but let me tell you something. You will arrive at your destination. No BS. You're going to get to where you need to be. But because of your overzealous attitude and not strategically planning what needs to take place, you end up taking a longer route because you didn't fully think things through and you weren't 100% committed. You just wanted fast action immediately. So now, because of that trip up, you have to go back a little bit to start from that point and continue climbing. And then you ask yourself, what did you learn? What was the lesson plan out of that error, out of that mistake? And when you identify it and you apply the tweaking and the perseverance to it, you're going to get back on track. And you're going to be a little bit more in tune with what it is you're seeking. And ask yourself the questions. When you're going through a process like that where emotions are involved, because you are seeking that emotional stability, when you're going through that, that's when the lessons are the strongest because they want you to pick up on the vibes as far as what has actually taken place. Render yourself up to be willing to accept. I am going to accept that I don't have all the answers, and this is a learning curve and opportunity for me. I am, not I will, I am going to complete the task that I set for myself. We are going to take these steps by storm and strategize because I am greater than my circumstances. I am greater than my situation. I am greater because I'm confident and I believe. I am going to get through this. Not I will get through this. I am going to get through. Make it action that is taking place now, not somewhere down the line. I am going to achieve this. And that's how you continue forging forward. And you've learned enough on this journey that you know where you need to apply certain things. Or else, what was the traveling for? If you don't plan on rising and elevating, you just going through stuff and that's it? No. You want to see and be a witness to your own elevation. Things beat you up and beat you down, but don't let it keep you down. And take the time to research and things that you want to change in your life. Apply yourself more with ideas and keep hashing them out until you see that synchronicity where you can be proud of the steps you have taken and you can see the results. Arm yourself with knowledge, arm yourself with research. Keep doing it, keep moving forward, keep picking up those nuggets along the way. It's not easy, but you have to be committed to yourself. If you can't be committed to yourself, how can anybody else trust that you're going to be committed to them? You are a serious-minded person, Pisces, and sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. That's all I can say, because when people go through stuff and they feel like they're not getting anywhere, if they stay steadfast on that journey, on that path, they're going to recognize the changes and they're going to see the elevation and they're going to experience their greatness and their ideas are going to flow. But it is a process. It is a strategic, strenuous process that you will win in the end. Bottom line, you're going to win in the end. But you got to feel some pain as you're going through to know the sweat equity you have placed in your goals. And step back, think things through. And every time you see yourself gaining leverage, step back, Think things through. Don't just jump into it. Let a thinker be involved. Let your thinking be involved. You're going to be okay. Believe it. You're going to be okay. No BS. You're going to be fine. Okay? Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. Be the best of yourself and don't let obstacles hold you back or hold you down, because you know what? You're going to elevate regardless, because you are committed now and you are learning through every experience. It could be tiresome, but you know what? It's better to live and learn so you could continue rising. And you say, I am not my circumstances. I'm just perching like a bird over here for a minute until I think things through so I can elevate to the next level. And you're going to step up, level up, level up, level up. That's what you're doing right now. You're leveling up. So you're exhausted, but you know what? You're climbing still. You're not down for the count. You had some downtime, but you're not down for the count. I want people to know the difference. You can have downtime. That's where you refresh, you recuperate, and you rethink things. And you look through a different lens to find out another strategy. And you keep going. You look for the opportunities right in front of you. Look at that. Right in front of you. But look at the eyes and the head being down, not realizing what's there for them. Don't be like that, Pisces. Open your eyes and lift up your head, and it's going to come to you. And then this is where you'll be, relishing in your achievements, relishing in your ideas, relishing in your growth, sharing with others, and being your best self. You are there. You are on the right path. You just had a little hiccup in the road, and you know what? A little pain took over, little grieving, little mourning, little sadness, and now a lot of growth. Abundance. Learn from your lessons. That's the whole strategy. Listen, learn, live. Till we meet again, Garnet Queen Tarot here saying, peace out and be inspired to rise. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And recognize the hills you've already been over, the valleys, the pits you've been in that people try to dig for you and you came out of. You are a survivor. You are a strategist. You think things through because you got a major plan. So with every hiccup, drink some water and keep moving. Peace, love, and prosperity. Thank you so much, Pisces, for sharing this time with Garnet Queen Tarot. You are appreciated. Please continue to focus on prospering and don't let the obstacles of life make you feel less than. Keep striving for the best. Keep doing the best. Peace. Keep being 100% committed so that you can enjoy your rewards. Take care till we meet again. Signing out. Garnet Queen Tarot, inspired to rise.